Good morning and happy Sunday. So January 8th, I'm freezing. It's winter here in South Florida. It's 56. I know a lot of you from up north are probably cursing me right now, but 56 is cold. But we're supposed to go to 77 today, so fingers crossed. So see this mess? My husband and another one of his projects. That's what we worked on all day yesterday. This is half of it. The other half is in my dining room. So we're going to finish this little project today. I will show you what that is later, but it has to do with lifting. Right now, we were both doing our morning reading, and his stomach is growling obnoxiously. So I need to get in the kitchen and get his breakfast going. So I'm making omelets this morning for breakfast. You saw the fried potatoes already. One of the meals that we ate earlier in the week were cheeseburger wraps. But instead of patting up the burger into burger patties, I just fried it loose and then put it on a wrap with like cheese and tomato, and I had fried onions and peppers on, or just fried onions on mics. And anyway, I have some burger left over. So we're gonna have cheeseburger omelets this morning. If you go out to breakfast, you know, when it comes to omelets, you could have like 20 varieties of omelets on the menu. You can take any leftovers you have, throw it in some eggs, and call it an omelet. So that is the plan today. And I remember somebody asking me on one of my other videos about, how you make a good omelet. The hardest part is keeping it together when you try to flip it. And it's finding that right size pan for the amount of eggs that you're using. So we make 3 egg omelets, and this is the pan that I like. Trying to find the inches. I think it's like a 10.5 inch pan, roughly. If you're gonna make like a 2 egg omelet, a little smaller pan, you just want a nice thin layer of egg, and you wanna cook it nice and slow so that it almost completely cooks through. So then when you do try to flip it, it's got some form to it. I'll show you when I go to do it. But anyway, cheeseburger omelet. So I'm gonna put cheese and avocado and burger and the egg, top of a tomato, and that's gonna be breakfast. So I melted a good tablespoon and a half of butter in the pan before I added the 3 eggs, that's all it is, 3 eggs whipped up. So here it is, pretty much ready to flip. It's got a little bit of softness yet on the top. So the key is making sure you use a good nonstick pan, plenty of butter, and 1 quick flip. And that's it. Now I'm gonna add my burger, add all your toppings right in the center, and then you'll just fold it over. So I'm getting ready to work on dinner a while, and you could probably tell what I'm making. Obviously it's going to be a pot roast, but I didn't know if I showed you this. It's kind of like a Dutch oven, only instead of being a really tall height, it's more of a thicker frying pan height. It is cast iron that's covered in an enamel coating, super heavy. It is made by Crock-Pot, and I love this thing. Absolutely love it. Found it on Amazon. They have them in all different colors. It makes great chicken in the oven. I do so many things in it. So not expensive either. I think it was like $30 some, which is really cheap for something like this and this quality. And it's so big. Like there's my hand, and you could probably fit 4 of my hands or 5 of my hands in this thing. It is wonderful. Just gonna add a little bit of olive oil to the bottom of the pan, just for browning purposes for my meat. This is a sirloin tip roast that I got at Publix. It does have the string attached to it, which I'm going to let on. I'm seasoning it up with this Kinder's wood-fired garlic. I don't know if you've discovered Kinder's yet. I think they're being sold in a lot more mainstream grocery stores now, but I first found them at Costco, and several YouTubers have highlighted them. But they're coming out more and more with seasonings and sauces, and they are so good and they're very clean. I'm gonna add some beef broth. Enough so it's about halfway up the size of the meat. And that's it. Now it's ready for low and slow. Where'd you come from? So that project is pretty much done. So if you remember from when we lived in Pennsylvania, Mike had that black bar that's attached to the top, he had attached to the wall. And he would hang from it because he gets an impingement in his shoulder. And to help that for when you're doing weightlifting, to keep that from pinching all the time, you're to hang. Like he'll hang, just like hang from it like a monkey hanging from a tree. And he'll do that every single day. So because of the weight of it, we had to build quite the elaborate frame for it. We didn't want to put it in the wall here because, number one, we're not staying here forever. It makes hellish big holes in the wall. And depending on the wall here, we would have to go through concrete block because these homes are not stick built down here. They're built with block. So it's quite the fiasco. So honestly, it was easier to build this. And the last video that I put up, you saw us at U-Haul renting a trailer and going to Lowe's. That was why. To haul the wood we needed, we rented a trailer and brought it all home that way. So he's in the shower now getting cleaned up. Caitlin had to go buy a dress for a wedding that she has to go to. Ryan just left for work, and I'm sitting here with the patio doors wide open in January. This is why I love Florida. It is January 8th. It is 77 degrees outside and full sun. Just gorgeous. I'm in shorts and no sleeves. It's just absolutely beautiful. So tonight, we're gonna go watch a sunset down on Apollo Beach and take the doggy with us. I have dinner still cooking in the oven. I just checked my roast a little bit ago. It's not done yet, but it smells wonderful in here, and it looks really good. Plenty of broth still on it, and yummy. So we're gonna have leftover macaroni and cheese that I made. I made gluten-free mac and cheese last night with our fish for dinner. So we're gonna have leftover of that tonight, and I'll make some kind of another vegetable besides the carrots we'll have with the meat. Since we had potatoes this morning for breakfast, I'm not making another potato for dinner, so the gluten-free mac and cheese will be better for us health-wise. So I'll take you with us for the sunset, but right now I'm just gonna sit here in my chair and enjoy having the patio doors open. And we have an ice cream truck in the neighborhood. Like, again, it's the beginning of January and we have an ice cream truck running around here playing the little organ music. I just love it. Gives a shit about anything. He seems like he's a pretty chill pup. She's shivering. She's shivering.
Well, then I'm gonna keep quiet.
time to start lunch before Mike goes to work. So I have some very thinly sliced chicken breasts that I've drizzled with oil and added some of this farm dust seasoning that I picked up at Detweiler's last week. Just baked them in the oven at 350 until they were the perfect temperature of 165. And we are going to have the chicken with these fabulous salads. So this is a combination of spring mix as well as spinach. And I've added cucumbers, red beets, feta cheese. The one on the left has pecans. The one on the right has some walnuts. Mike eats the pecans, I eat the walnuts. And I'll be adding some apple to it when it gets closer to time to eat. And this is our choice of dressings. And of course, we have to have some sourdough, nice and warm out of the oven. Store number one is a Target haul, so I picked up some Dude wipes for my hubby, bananas, spring mix, half-gallon of Fairlife milk, some protein yogurt, some high-fiber keto wraps. Bolthouse Farms is on sale at Target this week. Some Olipop prebiotic drinks, a couple muffin and brownie power cups, some muffin mix, some gluten-free penne, and the Quest minis are buy one get one 30% off, and Mike eats those every day. Now on to Costco. So 3:20 in the afternoon, and it is 80 degrees outside. Ask me again why I absolutely love Florida. January 8th, 80 degrees, sunroof open, windows open, short sleeves, beautiful blue sky. Paradise. And here's what I picked up at Costco. So I got a variety pack of sliced cheese, some boneless, skinless chicken thighs, some hella expensive ribeye steaks. Oh, Lord have mercy. 4 pounds of butter, some unsweetened vanilla almond milk, 4 dozen of eggs, of course organic free range, pistachios, some pancake mix, and potatoes, and that's it. Oh, and I was getting a little hungry. Leftover gluten-free spaghetti with some leftover marinara. Last store, Publix. And my little Publix haul. 2 Talenti gelatos. And look, Plant City strawberries. They are beginning. Oh my goodness, the best strawberries in the world. Some immune juice, some white cooking wine, gluten-free thin spaghetti, some sleepy time tea for my man, some cookies for my man. There were some Ford Hook lima beans over there. 2 boxes of almond flour bars, some yellow beans, and the cocoa dusted cashews are buy one get one free, and I always take advantage of the buy one get ones. Groceries are put away, and I'm starting to wind down for the night. Mike's at work till 10:30. Ryan and Caitlin are both off, and they're in their room watching TV. So I have candles lit around the house. And my patio doors are open. I'm gonna head out and take one last look west at the sun setting. I absolutely love where I live. One final peek. And there's my puppy. We're just gonna snuggle down now, turn the TV on, probably watch some CSI Miami, which is one of my favorite reruns to watch, and call it a night.
Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you soon. Good night.